actually am the first person in history to have walked to both bloody poles. Let's get this on the table. 900 miles to the South Pole, 700 miles to the North Pole. It began with a dream when I was 11, and it took 22 years of my life before we achieved that mission. We trusted each other. Whoever was leading would choose the route, and the two behind would follow that route unconditionally and without debate. We must average on this journey 12 nautical miles a day. If we don't, we run out of food, we run out of fuel to melt the snow, and we're dead in 5 days. It was hard. I lost 69 pounds in body weight in 70 days. It was hard, but we'd done it. The end of 1986, NASA announced that there was a hole in the ozone layer above the South Pole. Ultraviolet rays came down, hit the ice, bounced back, fried our faces off, burnt our eyes out. That was a huge shock, because up until that date, I always thought that somebody else would sort out those problems, like governments and people. And it made me realize that maybe some of these issues about our survival on Earth aren't somebody else's problem. Maybe I'd have a small part to play in it. And at the beginning of my campaign to try and preserve Antarctica, which started 25 years ago, and we've got 25 years to go, went down to the Antarctic, cleared lots of garbage and rubbish, did practical things. And then I suddenly realized that actually it would be money, it would be finance that preserved Antarctica. How? That if we're using more clean, renewable energy in the real world, if we're driving the cost of solar and wind down, if we're saving energy, different types of renewable energy, then the cost of going to Antarctica to exploit it per barrel of oil, per ton of coal, per ton of gas simply will not be financially worth doing. So the real key to this is industry, business and commerce. And what I love about Calvert is, in a very good way, they're inspiring and putting a little bit of pressure and showing the way forward for companies to do the right job.
Robert is fiercely fighting climate change. Calvert is fighting to improve the world from a social and environmental perspective. So you'll see a lot of parallels between the business that Robert's in and the business that we're in.
With all the reports about climate change and more ice breaking off Antarctica, I made a decision that over 2 years, 2016, 2017, I would undertake a journey in Antarctica, 600 nautical miles on foot, only surviving on renewable energy. It's not been ever done before. We're hoping that we can inspire people on what they're doing with their own energy and perhaps use more clean, renewable energy every day in their lives.
Annie and the team have got you a new assignment.
Ready?
It is to plant the Calvert flag at the South Pole.
I'm game on.
If you'd be kind enough to do that,
I will.
we'd appreciate it.
Cheese.